watercolour and sketch. I've got a couple of things that have arrived today and I'm going to do some swatching of them. So first of all, I've got this Arteza pad, 16 sheets of acrylic paper, premium, acid free, heavyweight, glue bound, ideal for acrylic and oil painting, because I just fancied trying something new. So as you know, I've started dabbling with a bit of sketching, a bit of drawing. I thought I'd try and sketch something out on one of these pages and have a little go at painting. Even if it's rubbish, I'll have enjoyed myself. So that's what I've done. You get these in a pack of 2. There's 16 sheets in each one. Now personally, because I've never painted before with acrylic paints, I wasn't sure what this paper was going to be like. It does say an acrylic pad. So for anyone like me who's a bit of a newbie and doesn't know, when I got this and opened it up, I can only describe this paper as being like a canvas. It is actually textured like a canvas would be. It's like fabric almost, if you get what I mean. The camera isn't going to pick up the tooth in it or anything like that, so you'll just have to take my word for how I'm describing it. But it does feel like good quality. So I'm going to do my swatching on a piece of this paper, then I can see how it reacts on here as well. So I've got some water ready at the side of me. I've got a towel to clean off all my brushes. If I have to stop and restart the video to get fresh water, I might have to do that. But I'll show you the paints now. So there's the pads. And they are Arteza, as you can see. So I've got this set here. This is the 60 set of acrylic colours. You get the light fastness rating, you get a transparency rating, and obviously the pigment number. But there is a huge range of colours in this pack. I've had a little quick look at the trays inside, and the spectrum of colours are just beautiful. And obviously you get this on the front of most of Arteza's products now, the colour palette on the front of the box. So there's 60 22 milliliter tubes. So if we just open it up, and you see all the trays inside. So they're very easy to get out. As you can see, the colours there. So they all are sort of colour coordinated inside their little trays. As you can see. So there's 8 trays, I think. But look at those greens, beautiful. You know, there's 10 trays. There's 10 trays of colours. So I really thought, to challenge myself, I would get a picture of my sister's dog, because I don't have any pets, and I thought it's probably going to turn out awful, but I thought as a little go I'd have a go at sketching her dog and then painting it. So there does seem to be some nice tones that you can use for animals in this set. So if we I'm just wondering whether to rip the page out to do the swatching. It might not be as, how easy does it rip out? Let's see. Yeah, that's fairly easy. We'll do that then. I've not got a massive pad on my desk. So here we go. And this paper is 11 inches by 14, and it is £246. If you want to know that information. So I'm just going to use the smooth side of my Caran d'Ache palette. There's a rough side for Neocolor 2s and watercolours, and a smooth side. It's quite dirty, my pad now, to be honest. You might hear my daughter singing the Frozen theme track in the background. It is rather cute. I've watched that film so many times now, Frozen 2. Into the unknown. That's what she's screaming back there. So if I just get my pen, I have to swerve this room where I just, in fact I'm not going to write the colours down just because I'm just swatching out the colours purely for the video to show you the colours. I'll do my own swatches on something else at a later date. But they are really handy tubes, these. They just squeeze out small amounts because you do it. Look at my nails. Oh my gosh. Oh, when I feel comfortable I might actually go and get them done professionally. Just for a one-off. But they're really bad. Let's hide them. Yeah, really convenient little tubes. You know, I think I prefer these. So this one's mauve. Let's see how it is on this paper. You can actually, when you're painting, you can actually water these down a little bit if you need them to smooth, if you need them to work and be a bit more looser, but that is just beautiful. That's a beautiful colour. So you can see the texture of the paper there now. Can you see the texture of the paper coming through? So this is the sort of canvas texture that you're getting on the paper. You can really see it now, the colour's gone down. Wipe my brush off. It might not be perfect at getting this paint off because I don't want to spend this is already going to take a long time with how many paints are here, so I might speed this swatching process up for the video. But this one is Perusian Blue, I think it says. I'll just put it under directly. Oh, that's a nice deep blue. That's a really deep blue. That's really pretty. I'm really impressed with the pigment on those. Really beautiful. Right, I'm just going to swatch them all out and then I'll hold it up to the camera, just so I can get through them a bit faster. So the next one is, oh, I can't pronounce that. I'll hold it up to the camera. I don't know whether it's a silent P. Is it Phthalo Blue? Not quite sure on that one. Oh, that's similar, slightly lighter, this one. You can see the lighter tones underneath. Again, beautiful pigments. I don't see singing Frozen. It's so funny. Right, the next one is Ultramarine Blue. I'm just putting a little dab directly onto my brush rather than using the palette and having to keep cleaning it. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice colour. Do you know who's inspired me? I'll give brownie points to whoever can guess who's inspired me to have a bash at acrylic painting. I'll not actually tell you. I'll give you a brownie point if you comment down below who you think has inspired me to paint. Let's see who can get it right. Let's see who knows me. So the next one is Cobalt Blue. Whoops. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely tone to it. Just try and get my lamp to, don't think it's the best light over there. I moved it because the paper pads I was showing you had a glare on because they had a glossy front cover, so I moved the lamp out the way for that moment. The next one is Sky Blue. Beautiful See what I mean about the ranges of colours? That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to lift that up because that's the first tray done. So this is the first tray. The camera isn't picking up just how beautiful they are. I don't know what's up with my lighting today, but it's really not picking it up at all. How beautiful. It's really dingy outside today. Really dingy. So I'll move that tray out the way, then I don't mistakenly re-swatch them, because that's just the type of trick that I would do. And the next tray is some browns, so we'll see what these look like. So I do want to do some fur at some point, and this is burnt umber. They're just going on brilliantly, and this paper is amazing. So if you check out Arteza's website, they've got, I think it was called acrylic beginners pack or something like that. I did actually get these paints and the 2 pads as a set. So the next colour is Dyke Brown. That's more of a deep almost black sort of shades. Good job I've got this towel at the side of me, it gets very messy. So the next one is raw umber. So we've had burnt umber, this one's raw umber. This one's quite similar but a bit paler than the one I've just put down. The next one is Pearl Deep Brown. That sounds nice. Oh, that looks pearlescent actually. Let's see what that's like. That has got a sheen to it, that one. Let's have a look. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. So most of these colours are matte, and then I think there might be a few that are pearlescent. But they do say on, so you can't make the mistake of not knowing, they do say pearl. This one's pearl copper gold. That sounds like it's going to be nice. Oh my word, I've put too much on there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Stunning. That is beautiful. My towel is going to need a really good wash at the end of this. Let's just pop those back in when I get the last colour out in this tray, and it's gold. Oh, I only need a tiddy bit on here. I'm going to go up here. I don't think that's the true richness of it, because my brush was still a bit wet from when I just washed it out. So that's just the emergency vehicles going past my house again. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's nice. Looks really nice. Right, so that's 2 trays done. So we get to the 3rd tray now. We're going to start with the greens. So start with an olive green. Beautiful. That reminds me of the sort of tones that Annie Stegg uses in her paintings, the really deep and mysterious her paintings. All the backgrounds are deep wood, sort of deep woodlandy sort of scenes. Beautiful. This one's, oh god, I can't pronounce that. Have a look at that one, guys. Chromium Oxide, Chromium Oxide. That's another nice colour. I'm not putting as much pigment on now just because I want to try and fit. I'm not doing my swatches as big, should I say. I want to try and fit them all on this page. And I'm not wasting any unnecessary pages. This one's mid green. That's a nice bright one. Make sure I get these lids back on them properly as well. There will be a mess. This one's light sap green. Doesn't want to focus. Light sap green. Oh, that's nice. And they blend well as well when I'm mixing it into the shade above. They're blending really nice together, if you can see that. Just done that for the purpose of the video. Let's wash my brush off again. So the next one is pale green. Another bright, nice bright colour, that one. Hear me tapping, it's just me giving my brush a really good thorough wash out. This one's Perusian Green. Again, a really nice deep one. But you can really see the texture of this pad now coming through on these swatches. So when I do decide to attempt to sketch and a bit of a painting, if it's not too shocking, I might show you. That's the third tray done. The next tray is a mix of greys, purples. I think there's some more sort of pearlescent metallic shades in this one. This one's silver. So it's got a bit of green on it still from my brush. Try and go over. I mean about having to really make sure your brushes are clean, obviously, because I'm doing 60 swatches. That was too much, but you can see that now we've got rid of the green and you can see the nice colour. Was silver. The next one is a pearl sapphire blue, so this is a pearlescent. Oh, that is lovely. That is beautiful, beautiful colour. Next one is cold grey. That's a nice matte grey. I thought I nearly spilt my water over then. I had a little mini panic. Luckily I didn't. This one's just grey. They're really pigmented, really nice. The next one is a sort of indigo shade, but it's called Payne's Grey. It looks sort of purpley blue though. Let's see what it goes down as. Oh, that's like a... Oh, that's really strange. It's like a black, but it's got a tinge of blue in it. That's quite nice. Oh, I'm off screen. Cursor is off screen. So sorry, I apologise about that. So this one was the grey, this one, and this one is the Payne's Grey. Sorry about that. Right, the next one is Maz Black, so I'm assuming this is going to be really black. Yeah. as black as you can get. And too much pigment, I put too much paint on my brush. They do come out quite fast being in tubes as well, you just have to really squeeze them gently as I'm learning. Really give that brush a good clean while it's had black on it. So that's the fourth tray done. The next one is pinks and purples. So this one is Violet. I have a daughter called Violet. Beautiful name. I love it. And that is a beautiful violet colour. Beautifully rich, deep colour. The next one is Bordeaux Red. That is stunning. That's like a wine red, isn't it? Beautiful. Next one is Magenta Light. Oh, that's stunning. That's a very matte one. Matte colour as well. I am covered. You want to see my hands? The next one is Rose. This one looks a tiny bit darker than, or a tiny bit lighter than that one. It is very similar to that one. It's very similar. It's not as pigmented. It seems a lot, yeah, it just seems less pigmented than the first one I put down. Whether my brush was a tiny bit wet still, probably. The next one is Neon Pink. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be amazing. Look at the colour of me. It's a messy job, this. Oh my word. Oh my woolly word. Look at that. Beautiful. That is neon. So the next one is just called Pink. This looks like a bubblegum pink. Beautiful. Beautiful shade that. So that is another tray swatched out. So that's halfway through. We've got 5 more trays. I am speeding up a bit more now. These ones are oranges and reds. So this one is Vermilion Red. So it's a really nice colour. Next one is Orange Red. That is a really nice orange. The next one, oh, I've dropped the lid. Where's that gone? Just here, wasn't too far away. The next one is Orange Yellow. That's a really nice shade. The next is Indian Yellow. The lids can get quite tricky. They're really small, the lids, but it's not an issue for me. But if there's anyone that does have problems with the fingers and the hands, they might find them a bit tricky. They are really small lids. The next one is Light Apricot. I imagine these will be nice for Skin Tones. Beautiful shade that is. Yeah, definitely a nice skin tone. A nice pale skin tone colour that. The next one we've got is a Naples Yellow. Oh, so that's a slightly darker shade from the one we've just had. Really lovely again. I'm making one hell of a mess. It's fun though. So that's another tray swatched out. So now we've got a few more greens. We have yellow green. Really nice bright one, that one. We have emerald green. That's a nice one. That's really pretty. Sorry, I'm making so much racket with my brush, but I really need to make sure it's cleaned off, or else we're not going to get a true swatch. Have I got a double here? Did I not already have a phthalo green in the other pack? Oh no, it was a phthalo blue. I thought I was going crazy then. I thought they'd give me a double. Oh, that's a really rich colour. That's a really rich green. Beautiful. The next one is a deep green. So that's slightly deeper than the one we've just used. Lovely. I just love the range of colours that are in this set. So this one is Verdian Green. So there's quite a few similar shades with the greens, but I think they do really complement each other, and you need those tones when you're trying to create some depth. This one's, I can't pronounce that, Vermilion Blue. That's stunning. I love that one. So that's another tray done. Next one is yellow ochre. Beautiful. I love ochre and like your sort of mustard shades. I knew I was going to mix that in then. That's not a good colour to get mixed in with it. Try and go over it a bit, not touching. You can see there, beautiful. So next one is deep yellow. Again, that's a really nice one. Oh, why is that green not coming off my brush? Beautiful. This is why if you are actually doing a painting, you don't want to ruin your painting because you've not cleaned your brush off properly. So I'm only swatching, that's why I'm not too bothered, but if you were doing a painting, then you really need to make sure that it's cleaned off fully. So the next colour is Mid Yellow, so that's a bit brighter. Oh, the lid's gone again. This is what I mean about the lids, they are a bit fussy, they're really small, so if you do have issues with your hands working, your fingers working, then I would just bear that in mind. The squeezy tubes might be easier for some people that are just a flip, you know, a flip lid, a cap. This one's Yellow Pale, so that's even brighter. Beautiful daffodil shades these. My towel at the side of me is a multicoloured towel now. So the next colour is Lemon Yellow. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I don't want to go on my desk there with that. Beautiful. And the last one in this pack, which I don't think is going to show up, but I may as well just lay it down anyway, is a titanium white. I don't think you're going to see this, but oh yeah, you can. Just a little bit. That's another tray swatched. So we have 2 more trays to do and then we're done. It's not took me as long as I thought it would, but it has taken me quite a long time. So the next one is Crimson Red. I love the reds. That is gorgeous colour. If you watch my Get to Know Me tag, red is one of my favourite colours. So we've got Carmine Red. That's a bit lighter than the one we've just put down. Slightly lighter. The next one is Rose Madder. This looks similar to the first one I put down. There's not much difference between that and that, I don't think. What do you reckon? It's nice to have some different tones. This one's, I'm not going to pronounce that in case it comes out wrong. You know why. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice pale one. So the next one we've got is Scarlet Red. So that is a red. And the last red we have is Brilliant Red. We're still in camera, I'm not doing that trick, am I? And that one's not too different from that one, to be honest. Doesn't look like there's much difference there. This red doesn't want to wash off my brush, but I want it off because I'm going to be doing browns next. So we're on to the last tray now, and the first colour is Raw Sienna. So these are going to be nice skin tones again, some of these in this palette. Also good for your furs. The next one is Oxide Yellow. quite nice. That has gone on a bit looser because my paintbrush was still slightly wet. But you can see the shade. You can see the yellow coming through. It is an Oxide Yellow, that one. So the next one is Maz Orange. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. The next one is Burnt Sienna. Again, gorgeous. That's going to be a lovely, richer dark skin tone. So the next one is Maz Brown. Gorgeous. Gorgeous colours. And the last one is called Sangria Red. It might have a tinge of red in, but it looks brown from here at the moment. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And that's all of them, guys. So I'm going to lift this up to the camera in a minute and have a little look. My hands are absolutely covered, so excuse my hands. But here we have it. Let's try and pan out a little bit. That's all the mess on my desk. But here we have the colours. So that's your range. There's 60 colours there, and I think there's quite a good selection there. I am really happy with that. I'm really happy with the pigment of them, how they've laid down. You can see the gold and silver tones there and the pearlescent ones, but the majority of them are matte. This paper is stunning. It is like canvas, like I say, and you can see the texture. You can see how it's canvas, the texture. Absolutely beautiful. So they're the swatches. I will be doing a sketch and a little paint job. I am not good at painting, but if it's not too shabby, if it's not too bad, I will show you that finished product. But look at my swatching towel. That's where I've been cleaning my brush off. That needs a good wash on its own with nothing else in the machine. So thanks everyone for watching. I will drop the link to the Arteza website down below if you want to purchase this. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.